Running today with the GTX 780. This is a 2013 video card with 2304 shaders. It's got 3 GB of VRAM, GDDR5, running at 863 MHz on the core clock, 1502 MHz on the memory clock, 384 bits bus width, and today we're gonna pair it up with this i7-6950X with 10 cores and 20 threads. I have 2 of them in SLI, and the best thing we can do for them is just jump in a couple of games and see how it holds. Let's go. Alright, let's start with Battlefield on 1440p with maximum details. I got 2 of them in SLI, and this is very important to understand how it's performing because I want to compare them to the GTX Titan Z, you know, on the power side, on the thermal side, because I got like 67 degrees on this occasion. I changed the thermal paste on the second one. I want to see how it's performing because I got an MX6 thermal paste there. Very interesting performance. VRAM side, how it's holding, how many watts it's consuming, how much power it's taking here. Nearly 600 watts with both of the video cards. It's good. It's good. It's gonna be very interesting performance here, but the main important thing is that I got playable FPS in this case with 2 of them. I'm on 1440p, like I said, with maximum details, and the best thing I can do is just jump in nearly the same games that I had and see if it's working really nice, because I really appreciate this combination, seriously. Whenever I'm playing with that Titan Z, I have problems like on the temperature side, but having 2 7080s in SLI gives you a little place of redundancy, when just in case one fails you swap it and you put another one. And if you're interested on having a Kepler setup, you know, an SLI, very interesting. On the price side, comparing it to this 780s versus a Titan Z, you're gonna get 4 780s, you know, depending on how you get them. For instance, the second one that I have, the KFA2, I bought it like cheap, like 10 pounds or something, and I use an oven to cook it. But funny thing, it's years until it's still working, and I really appreciate this. Seriously, it's still holding on this occasion. 2.4, nearly 2.5 gig of VRAM utilized here, 3000 megahertz on the memory, and 1006 and 980 on the first one. The first one is the Founder Edition, and 1006 it's on the frequency on the core. It's this KFA model, 610 watts consumption from both of them. It's utilized at 100%. The fan speed, it's one managed to reach 100% fan speed in this case, but it's 70 degrees, you know. It's very interesting, this performance, but it does the job and I like it. Seriously, I love this performance this video card is offering here. This is the FPS that I want. This is the performance I want. Let's jump into Battlefield and see how it's holding here. This is gonna be very interesting because it had nice performance with the Titan Z, and having 2 780s in SLI is gonna be very comparable, you know, in this situation. You see, we can actually do some long sniping with this. Very good performance. I like the field of view. It's maxed out on 1440p. The quality is there. There is no problem on playing this game. Beast of a game. It looks gorgeous. It's running really nice in SLI. 2.9 gig of VRAM allocation. It's good. 2.2 it's processed here. So in this situation with this SLI, it's bang on. The only thing I have to take a look and see how it's performing is with the temperature. On the temperature side, I got like nearly 70 degrees, but it's maxed out the core, maximum fan power in order to deliver this temperature, and I got on average 90 FPS. Hopefully it's gonna stay around there, 90 FPS, because it's a good performance from this, you know. The quality is here, maximum details, you know, 600 watts on average. This is good from this, and I love it. This is the most important thing about this combination, to have games that works really nice with this. Still on 90 FPS on average, 600 watts consumption, temperature wise is good, nice performance in games that works with SLI, and that's it. Look at this. I don't understand how it's possible, but very entertaining about this. Yeah, still averaging around 80 FPS. I like it. Oh, a plane, an enemy plane. Oh yes, come on down. Let's see what we got here. Over the hill, I got 80 FPS. Look at the quality on the game. Look at how it's performing. What the heck is going on here? Everything is spot on with this. Even after playing so long, apparently it's still holding pretty well. This is what you need for a setup like this. SLI, it's kind of cool in this occasion with this game working really nice. It gives you the performance in this occasion, and yeah, definitely in the right direction, you know. 780 in SLI. Hey, what the heck is going on here? Something is wrong. 200 FPS. What's going on? Seriously, I thought it was... Oh no, it's on low details. actually said, why you got 200 FPS here with this game? I was like, barely the Titan Z managed to reach like 60 FPS, and now with two 780s here, why you have 160? But regardless, let's take a look and see how it's running with low details. We got hundreds of FPS, 2 gig of VRAM. You can actually see loading up the VRAM the moment I walk around the city. This is good. You can actually see the fight here, and he's doing a really nice job. Let's average here. It's so cool, the button here, the control. You this is a good performance, you know. It's showing me that the video card is capable of achieving nice FPS if you do the right settings, you know. Low details is not bad. I think if you're adjusting it to medium to high details, all kinds of effects, you will get a nice FPS. But you can actually see the balance in between the SLI with these two video cards. It's kind of good, you know. I like it. It looks great even on low details. You can actually see it's quite enjoyable, this game, you know. And if you're interested on the storyline, it's actually kind of good, you know. Using VSync in this mode is gonna do some really nice efficiency. So in this case, with low details, VSync is gonna be fantastic. All right, let's max it out. I got 60 FPS, exactly like the Titan Z. This is no. This is the most important thing. I'm winning two things that are winning here, you know. One, comparing it to the Titan Z, I got the same performance. Yes, so 780 here, because you cannot put 780 Ti or a Titan Black and stuff like that on a Titan Z. I think you're on the same clock with 780 or something like, I think it's the same, like, but in this case you can actually see it's got nearly the same performance, and I like it. So with the Titan Z, I had two problems. One, the price of the video card, you know, is super expensive, you know, and the temperature, and I couldn't control the video card only here. But here with two video cards like this, with 100% fan power, no nothing, no, I don't have to open the door, I don't need to wait for winter, you know, or air conditioning or lowering with some nothing. 70 degrees here with maximum fan power from the video card. But in this situation you can see that yeah, it's there, you know, 70 FPS on average, and that is good. 55 on minimal and 52 on 1%. This is good, because two 780s, you can get them less than, you can get them cheap, you know, depending on the zone you are and stuff like that. It's very achievable to GTX 780s if you're interested in old titles. You know, let's say you put an older system and you want to play some older games, and you say, I would really like a Titan Z because it's SLI and I will want to boost, but this old machine I cannot afford it because it will say it's very expensive, you know, but I want to play the game, you know. And in this occasion you can see with 780 in SLI, with 780 in SLI is doing the job, and I freaking love it. I freaking love this. All right, let's go to other games, because apparently in this situation with this game with maximum details on 1440p, it does a freaking nice job. Seriously. Let's see how it's running in Grand Theft Starter with this combination. I got 70% load on the GPU score. This is interesting. So I have problems with the CPU. Oh, look. Oh, come on. This is so funny. Let's take a Jeep here. Let's take an off-road car. Police didn't see nothing. Let's see how this off-road is wobbling around GTA 5. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's, oh, yeah. Look at them springs from the car. I freaking love it. Can you break them? I want to push them on the floor. Dude, this game managed to update some well. Okay, let's see the physics, the true physics here. Oh, look at that. I can lift the car here. I can put the pallet down. I can walk on it. I can drive the car on the pallet. And I can do a burnout on it. What happens if I do the burnout so long? Does it break the tires like in GTA 5? Oh my god, it burned the tires. So SLI wise is good. I like the performance. It's allocating 2.3 gig of VRAM, 1.1 is process. Now it's managed to stabilize after playing a little, you know, in this case. The first one is under 1000 megahertz. It's very important that, because in SLI, if you have problems like this, it's gonna be kind of horrible, you know. horrible performance when you're not boosting properly. I think the video card needs to be on the same frequency in order to get the stability in between SLI, but in this case you can actually see they are doing great, you know. Only a little on the frequency is different on the boost, but it stays okay-ish. 80-70% load. I got 66 degrees on the video card's temperature. That is not bad, you know, considering all of the games now we managed to stay around 70 degrees, and that performance is spot on because I don't want the video cards overheating, and I don't have any fans in between to cool them, to blow air, no air conditioning to cool the room down, no windows opened. Everything is good here and I like it. Definitely an interesting performance in GTA 5 with 1440p with maximum details. I got X2 on MSA in order to see if I can load up the VRAM and the performance here. I stress out the performance on the video card because I want to see the cores maxed out. I want to see details. I want to see VRAM allocated maximum processed as many as possible, you know. I want to see the cores and of the video card fully loaded. 98% load in this occasion and 66 degrees on the video card score. The SLI is working really nice. There's no bugs. Everything is good and it's boosting really well, aside from the first one that is on 980. Don't understand why. Maybe the power limit is lower, but it doesn't matter. I like it. I like the performance this video card is offering here. The combination is good, nearly reaching 3 gig of VRAM. That is the maximum I have here for this video card, but it's only 1.9 gig of VRAM processed. So I think with 78 FPS here in this game with nearly maximum details, because I don't have extended long shadows and stuff like that, it gives me a standing chance to get over 60 FPS in this case. But yeah, it does work, you know. It's reaching 70 degrees with this combination because it's maxed out on the VRAM and on the core, regardless of the quality of the thermal paste, regardless of the fan speed, you know, it's still reaching 70 degrees, you know. Brand new thermal paste and it's still maxed out on the temperature with this. In GTA Online with 1440p and maximum details, you can actually see the game is holding pretty well. I want to take a drive on the main road and see how it's holding here. I got a very interesting performance from this video card combination, this SLI. Remember, I'm in GTA 5 Online with the SLI 780 with 3 gig of VRAM. This is good. I got nearly maximum VRAM utilization. Quality is good, spot on. Scaling, everything is good in this occasion with the 780. You know, it's being utilized. I got nearly 200 watts consumption from the video card, nearly 600 watts from the whole computer. So all in all, if you're interested in playing with 600 watts GTA 5 Online, you need to consider that you'll get a better chance on getting an RTX brand new video card, you know, and you'll get nearly the same performance and even better efficiency, you know, versus this 780. But if you already have one 780, I think finding a cheap one, it will be very interesting to put it together, you know. Don't give me the card, please. 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 Don't give me the card. No card, no card, no card. Do not give me the 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 card. Do not. Oh no. Yes, money. Yes, 50,000. Give me a heart attack. I remember when I was here that this game managed to put a dent on the wattage, you know, with the whole SLI combination and with the Titan, but definitely an interesting performance. 630 watts from this system. It's using the combination, the SLI here. I got 95% fan power and I managed to reach maximum load on the cores in 70 degrees. 60 FPS. When I look at the CT, I got 50 FPS on average. Let's reset this. See how 51 FPS, 41, 30 on 1%. This is good. So overall performance is good. I'm on 1440p with maximum details. So this is a very interesting stress on the video card, you know. In this occasion with this video card, I would say it's possible to adjust the game in such a way that I will get the most optimal thing ever. You know, the quality, it's very subjective, you know. Some people like it with maximum resolution, maximum quality, you know, and they will pay the price. Some people say, you know what, on 720p and 900p or 1080p, it's actually okay, and it doesn't matter if I don't put it on maximum light, you know, or I can keep it with maybe some dynamic or something, and that's it. It's very interesting and it's very good thing to have options, and in this occasion you can see the video card and the setup, it's offering the options, and there is a possibility on setting up the game in such a way that you can have 60 FPS, you can use VSync, lower the quality, you'll get efficiency and nice performance. So in this case, with this video card with 780 in SLI, it's kind of good, you know. Oh, 74 degrees on both of the video card. Oh man, this game is squeezing the life of this, seriously, every single time. This is the reason I come here, because it puts a dent. 220 watts consumption. I go there, I can smell the solder, seriously. Seriously, 220 watts from the video card, maximum fan power, only 1.6 allocation and 1.2 process. Very interesting. I like the idea of the S.T.A.L.K.E.R, how it's operating in the situation. I like how it's using the hardware resource that is offered. 7.7 gig of system RAM, 52 degrees on the CPU. Oh, we want the CPU is put to the wall, or maybe the temperature that comes from the video card it goes up on the CPU's radiator, hence why I got like 52 degrees. Oh man, this is cool. I don't even know what's going on here. All right, calm down, bro, calm down. Okay, so let me explain. I'm in Watch Dogs and I had the brightest idea on actually trying to put the quality on maximum, you know, with 1440p, you know, and quality maxed out. Funny, it's working SLI, you know, so if it's working with SLI, I definitely want to try it and see how it's working, you know, but for some reason, this is not a very bright idea, you know, when you max it out. I think the CPU is not capable of, you know, I got like 20.5 gig of system RAM utilized. I got like 31% load on the CPU with 50 degrees. 20 gig of system RAM and the video card is not fully loaded. You can actually see it's dropping to 120 watts. I have to stay passive here because it's very hard to actually control the game. You know, it's so much stuttery drop. No, 87 FPS. Not okay. Whoa, VRAM. The core is not maxed out. 3 gig of VRAM. What the video card do I need here in SLI or whatever Crossfire in order to get this game running with maximum details? This is the game. Whenever I want VRAM utilization, I have to come here and see if SLI or Crossfire. Doesn't matter. I have to come here and see how it's running. All right, now I'm on high details. This is very important because there is a middle ground with Watch Dogs. So you got lowest details, you got medium, high details, very high and ultra. So here with high details, I'm on, how should I say, middle ground here. I think if I go on medium detail, it's going to be a very good balance in between the core and the VRAM utilization. Now I got the maximum VRAM utilization, and this is showing me that I'm just one step over the limit on the SLI this video card can offer. I got 80% load, nearly to 90% load on the video card, nearly 600 watts consumption from the whole combination, 90% fan power. It's already using the core in this case, and it shows you that it's a good performance overall. Let's take a drive and see if we can actually run with this. It's acting really nice in this combination. The quality is spot on. I like how it looks. No problem in the SLI. There is some spikes here and there apparently when you're moving super fast and you're changing the map and you're moving. Look at that. Look at the spikes. Yo. Okay, I like it, you know. I like this game, how it's utilizing the system. There is an opportunity. If I'm interested on getting more FPS, I know how to adjust it in such a way that I get the right FPS and still maintain a little quality. I think if I do some custom quality settings, I will get the best out of this, you know. So if you're interested on having a second GTX 780 and you have one and you want to put them in SLI, this is how it's going to perform in Watch Dogs. So this game managed to run two GTX 780s in SLI, and it does the job. I'm very surprised on this game that is working with SLI. I never thought I'm gonna see this game running with SLI. All right, so stutter. Okay, maxed out 1440p. I want to see in the future other games, and I'm very grateful that I managed to click on it and say, you know, let me see if it's working with SLI, because it's very hard on actually getting the games into the library, you know, and just seeing how they are performing. So maximum quality 1440p, the game looks bellissima, you know. So maximum load on the core, maximum load on the VRAM, this is great. 95% fan power in order to deliver this, in order to keep the video card on 70 degrees, and I got 23 FPS. I think there is no upscaling in this. Yeah, I think I have to wait for winter for SLI and Crossfire now. Okay, all jokes aside on the temperature side, yeah, I can use a little lower ambient. Seriously, nothing can save SLI and Crossfire from heat. This is the only thing, this is the only problem, you know, SLI and Crossfire, they have the same problem, heat. You know, and yeah, dust, but dusting can clean it, you know. If you have a little OCD in you, you can clean them all the time, you know. But with heat, you can do that. It looks great, you know. I maxed out the whole thing here, you know. Can actually see he's doing great on the quality, on the performance side. Maximum VRAM, got like nearly 600 watts consumption. So in this situation, then it's okay, you know. It's being utilized. No, I'm just looking at the chickens, you know. It's not like in crisis. Can I pick them up? What the I'm not gonna lie, this is a very great setup, and one thing that I want to appreciate is that the GTX 780 is very cheap, you know. So if I'm interested in a clean setup, SLI that is related to Windows 7, maybe Windows XP, I don't know, I'll never try Windows XP with a 700 series. Nothing bad to say about them because they are very cheap and they offer me this opportunity on SLI. It did the same thing like a GTX Titan Z, and if I'm interested on getting a variant replacement for that Titan Z, I will do it like this with GTX 780. One is from KFA and one is a Founders Edition. I think it's Founders Edition. It says Asus or something, no? EVGA, but they all have the same shroud, you know, the design from that Titan. I like them. I like them, and they are a very good solution for SLI when it comes to Kepler, you know. One thing that I do want to mention, why I was keep saying the temperature, is that on the KFA model, the black one, I put MX6 thermal paste Arctic, and I wanted to see if we did a very good job, you know, because I had the generic thermal paste. I didn't put my normal one that I have half a kilogram. Joking, you know, a couple of hundreds of grams, you know, because I keep changing thermal paste, and this Arctic is very expensive, you know, so I have a lower performance one that I got with hundreds of grams, you know, and just take a scoop and that's it, you know. And I was very interested to see if it's worth higher price on new thermal paste, you know, because whenever I started this video, I did a couple of tests with other models and see how I can combine them in SLI, and they didn't work. They had problems with the frequency. I tried to adjust, underclock, overclock, and it was a mess, and I ended up with the Founders Edition and KFA because they are on the same frequency on the core clock, you know. I tried to mess up the SLI by putting a faster one on the core, but NVIDIA SLI is very picky on the core frequency, you know. If you mess that up, they start crashing, even though the video cards have no problems, you know. At one point, if you start the video card after so many resets and try to force them, and it will give you problems. Like I seen one video card that says error code 40, error code 34 or 43 or something that is related to memory, but it didn't have any memory problem because it's alone. After a reset, it was doing okay, you know. Very delicate subject, you know, when it comes to SLI, but the core frequency needs to be spot on. This KFA had literally 25 degrees over the Founders for this EVGA. It was 20 degrees higher. Even though it was lower on the position, it still had higher temperature. Put new thermal paste, but I put a high-end one, and I wanted to see the difference between them, and it was perfectly level, both of them. That EVGA has got new thermal paste, so there was no problem there. Yeah, I like them. I like this combination of SLI, and I think it's a very good variant if you're interested on having an old or a new computer. You know, maybe you can use it for in a new machine, and when you have money to buy an older machine or build an older machine that supports SLI, you put the older system, I think this is going to be the best video card you can put inside. You know, imagine there's a couple of LGA motherboards, 775, that supports SLI. I have one, but it doesn't work really well, and I think that will be a very good thing to have in the machine, seriously. But other from that, I think it's a great setup, seriously. Great alternative to the GTX Titan Z, this GTX 780. If you have any suggestion for this SLI combo or for the system, make sure you leave a comment, smash that like button, and I will see you very soon.